हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक। लास्ट वीक मार्केट रेंज नहीं ब्रेक कर रहा था, तो आई ट्राइड कि मैं थोड़ा सा रेंज ब्रेक कर दूं, मैं थोड़ा सा सिस्टम से बाहर हो जाऊं। उसके बाद मार्केट ने एक रेंज ब्रेक किया। किस तरीके से किया और इस वीक में क्या हुआ, ये पूरा का पूरा समझने के लिए लेट्स ब्रिंग ए के इन। हाय, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening. How are you?
आई एम गुड। नाउ यू टेल मी, हाउ आर यू?
I'm good. I'm good. In fact, last couple of weeks, in fact, हम कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए थे लास्ट वीक, तो वो वीक और इस वीक में काफी कुछ हो गया. A lot of thing, मतलब a lot of things happened. Uh, a lot of data came in. So, so there is quite a few number of things that that I need to share today. We'll start with the previous week. So basically, Rachit, अगर आप notice करें, तो what has happened is in these past 2 weeks, we have quietly and slightly drifted slightly above the sideways movement that we were seeing for the in fact अगर पिछले 3 महीने का अप्रैल में जून 3 महीने का एक्सपायरी देखें, तो मोटा मोटी वो सेम लेवल पे एक्सपायरी थी. Monthly expiry was around 23,800, 900 level, 24,000 level. And in the last 2 weeks, what we have done is we have slowly drifted slightly above in the whole 24 300 to 800 kind of zone. तो ये एक बहुत कैटेगोरिकली अलग चीज हुई है in the last 2 weeks. Okay, now how is this supported? Okay, there are two things. One, results have been mixed bag to say the least. I'm not going to say that the results have been extremely bad, but I'm not going to say that the results have been extremely good. There are pockets and there are sectors and stock specific results have been excellent, and some have been below average. Okay, so but now we talk about macroeconomic data which has come in the last 2 weeks. रचित, वहां से एक काफी पॉजिटिविटी आई है. अगर आप देखें तो इंडियाज आईआईपी डेटा came in increased, okay, after many months, I believe. So that is one thing. India's July's GST collection came in 15% up, beyond 2 lakh crores. That is again another, it's signaling that the consumption is sort of picking up. Okay. Another signal was that the Indian bank credit data is upwards of 18% year on year. India's personal loan data is almost 16% up year on year. सो ये जो जो डेटा पॉइंट्स है, मतलब इट मे नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट डायरेक्टली इन द मार्केट, बट ये जो डेटा पॉइंट्स है, दे ऑल पॉइंट टुवर्ड्स अ सर्टेन थीम दैट आवर कंजम्पशन इज पिकिंग अप, इफ नॉट ग्रोइंग, एंड कंजम्पशन हैज बीन द सेंट्रल थीम फॉर द इंडियन इकोनॉमी टू गो अप. तो this is all very encouraging. Okay. Secondly, there is also a data point where the April to June fiscal deficit, in the quarter one fiscal deficit, the government's fiscal deficit is just about 18% of the entire year's target. So going by this same pattern, we will probably perform better in terms of the entire fiscal deficit, when this year ends. So that is again a good point for the economic strength. It's a sign of economic strength. So all these things combined, I feel that some sort of up move in the market, so some sort of sustainability in the market, if not upside. Matlab, if there was sign that fundamentally results were so good that it showed that we were trading at a discount, I would have expected clear upside. But there is an upside and there is a sustainable upside, which is what I'm very happy about.
In that case, where are we heading for the next week?
सो रचित, अगर आप देखें तो इस जैसे इस वीक सीएएस आया है, या it is very confusing. Yes, I know a lot of people are confused in this whole thing, and people are trying to wrap their heads around it, including myself. So yeah, so अगर आप सीएएस में अगर आप गैप्स देखें तो 315 क्लोजिंग, और जो इवेंचुअली जो क्लोजिंग प्राइस है वो पहले दिन 200 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस था, एंड आई थिंक फ्राइडे को कुछ हार्डली कोई डिफरेंस था उसमें. सो इट इज स्लोली स्लोली सीपिंग इन. Okay, what I have read is that it is going to eventually lead to lesser disparity between futures, lesser speculation in the whole जो द लास्ट मोमेंट प्राइस रिगिंग जो मैनेजमेंट होती है निफ्टी की, कि हैवी वेट्स को अगर बहुत ऊपर खींच दो, निफ्टी को ऊपर कर दो, नीचे कर दो, वो सारे ऑल सॉर्ट ऑफ मैनिपुलेटिव प्रैक्टिसेस विल कम अंडर चेक with this. So I think that's a good thing to do. Of course, it is for us to now, and all the traders to now adjust and attune ourselves to this. Matlab, there is nothing else that we can do. We can just wrap our heads around it and adjust our way of functioning around
What
it.
what what is really making me smile so much is the reason that from January 2025, for the entire week, for the entire month, we always used to talk about one or the another fiasco that was created by Donald Trump. This is for the first time that we have seen after so many months and weeks that we are actually talking about the fact that things are beyond Donald Trump. We have something which is very
So,
important for us to.
पिछले 2 हफ्ते से शांत थे ना मिस्टर ट्रम्प.
Exactly. That's my point.
अगर वो शांत है तो सी रचित, मार्केट को कोई फ्यूल तो चाहिए, वो कहीं ना कहीं से तो आनी चाहिए.
Bilkul. So in that case, I presume that the way we started off from Monday, the participation was quite minuscule. The turnovers were less. Then
Right.
Tuesday there was some difference that came in, and on Wednesday there was proper, the turnovers they started off increasing, but there was a difference between Sensex and Nifty. Eventually, I believe on Friday we have closed in a proper manner, and going forward in the weeks to come, we will settle down with that.
वो
And
तो रचित जैसे जैसे लोगों को समझ में आता रहेगा, वो दे विल ऑब्वियसली स्टार्ट टेकिंग एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस एंड participating in this. The more people participate, the lesser opportunity of such high arbitrage price difference. So obviously you will see that eventually it will serve the purpose for which it has been bought in. So that is there.
when we talk about the levels for the coming week, where are we heading in the coming week in that case?
Rachit, I believe we are now, if I may say so, flirting with the 200-day moving average, and that has always been and historically been a very uh, tough fence to cross. So no matter which side you are on. So right now, if we are under 200-day moving average, so I believe 24,770 is around the level जहाँ पे 200 day DMA है. And because of the CAS, why I bought this is because of the CAS. On the first day it did touch that level,
Right.
right? But because there was such a big difference, आप ट्यूसडे की ओपनिंग देखिए तो वो पूरा का पूरा डिफरेंस वाइप आउट हो गया था, क्योंकि उतना ही मार्केट नीचे खुला था. So obviously that 200 points upside was not justified, but that does not change the fact that we are 200 to 300 points away from the 200-day DMA. Okay, and this can be breached anytime.
So are we heading towards 24,850, 25,000 levels now?
I'm not gonna speculate on that, Rachit. Not until we cross it and sustain it.
Okay.
मैं किसी को I would not advise anyone to go all guns blazing and buying at this level,
Hmm.
because we have also seen in the past many months that
Hmm.
whenever our market is approaching this 200-day moving average, we are getting top heavy. We are getting top heavy and the selling comes in. सिर्फ एक डिफरेंस है रचित, अगर आप देखें, आप अगस्त का डेटा उठा के देख लीजिए, जुलाई का थोड़ा लास्ट के फ्यू डेज उठा के देख लीजिए, द एफआई डेटा हैज बीन कंसिस्टेंटली पॉजिटिव.
Hmm.
Matlab, see, our DIs were always buying in the
Right.
buying, but in the last 5 to 8 trading sessions, FIS data is also positive. So that is sort of changing this whole this thing, that this gives me hope that maybe this time, if they are buying now, then there will not be a rush of selling at 24/700 levels. तो अगर वो rush of selling नहीं आती है, तो there is a chance, there is a fighting chance that Nifty sustains above this level. But again, I am not going to go ahead of myself. I am not going to say that मैंने देखो रचित तुमको एक हफ्ते पहले बोला था कि ये चला जाएगा, मैं वो नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. मैं यही बोलूंगा कि 24,500 या 24,600 पे खरीदने से बेटर है कि 24,770 क्रॉस करके सस्टेन कर दे, 24,800 पे खरीदो, चलेगा.
And in that case, what are the supports that we're expecting? Because we are heading towards the weekend again, and
Right.
weekend something happens into the mindset of Donald Trump, and he
Yeah.
starts talking about something, and then if crude starts up boiling, and we
Right.
may see some sort of correction in Nifty. So, what will be the strong support that we are looking at for the coming week?
Rachit, I can't rule out correction, but again, I will not expect, in the normal course, Nifty to go down below 24,250, 24,300. I'm not looking at Nifty under that, unless something drastic happens. But that is the kind of disclaimer that is always there with
Hmm.
with the current world scenario. कि अगर मैं आपसे अभी बात कर रहा हूँ, टुडे इज फ्राइडे इवनिंग, सैटरडे लेट नाइट और फ्राइडे लेट नाइट somebody drops a bomb on someone, and then Monday everything is a haywire. So उसका तो कोई कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता है. बट मुझे यहाँ से 150-200 पॉइंट की करेक्शन इन द एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो आई एम सेइंग इन द स्ट्राइड ऑफ द ट्रेड. मतलब एक एक
Right.
दिन का रिएक्शन, थोड़ा सा सेल ऑफ, 200-250 पॉइंट ऊपर नीचे निफ्टी, दैट इज ऑलवेज a possibility. I don't see a lot of crackdown going forward from there. I believe that ये जो ड्रिफ्ट आया है ऊपर, it is supported fairly well with good positive macroeconomic data, something that I have always been keen on focusing rather than कि ऑयल का क्या हो रहा है और ये क्या हो रहा है. मतलब हमारा मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक डेटा हमारा मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक डेटा है, that nobody can take it from us. If we are doing good as an economy, we are doing good as an economy. Oil maybe it's 70 or 80 or 90, doesn't matter.
Chaliye, got it. So for the coming week, we are seeing a very strong support somewhere in between 24,250 to 300 levels. A selling point, a resistance, or a roof, a temporary roof can be seen at 24,770 levels. Anything above that will make us reach 24,850 plus levels. And Chali, as always, it was amazing discussing and understanding how the markets have behaved and what we should expect in the coming week. Hopefully, we'll catch up again, next week and understand as to how things have panned out and how they will eventually pan out. As always, it was fun learning. Have a happy weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye bye.